Welcome to episode 23 of the Graham Cochrane Show, where I'm here to help you build your online business so you can work less and live and give more. I'm your host, Graham Cochrane. Honored to spend some time with you today. We're going to go practical. We're going to talk about tools for running our online businesses today. I want to answer the question that I think I've gotten a bajillion times in the last couple of weeks is, Graham, you talk a lot about this tool called Kajabi that you use to run your online businesses. Should I use Kajabi or should I use cheap or free alternatives, especially if I'm brand new to business? If you don't know what Kajabi is, give me a second, I'll explain it to you. But here's the question. I'm going to pull up an email that I got from Hannah. I think I got 3 emails on this very same topic within 24 hours for whatever reason. And Hannah says, let me pull it up here. She heard about Kajabi. She knows I talk about it and I love it. She says, I'm just barely starting my business and it's not actually making money yet. Okay. So this whole Kajabi subscription would come out of my own pocket. Question, should I just go ahead and make the investment knowing it will eventually turn into a profit, or should I start making an income first and then switch to Kajabi once I have income coming in? Okay, I love this question because she's thinking like a business owner. Your goal as a business owner, in my opinion, should be always to keep your overhead as low as possible. That reduces stress and pressure on you to perform. And then it practically just allows you to keep more of your profit when the business is rolling. And if you've watched my very first video I ever put out on YouTube on business, it was how you can start your business for less than $50, which is what I did a decade ago. And it is possible to do that. So I use that video to show people that, hey, you can create, like I did, a 7-figure business with a $50 initial investment. That's pretty ridiculous if you consider what businesses have needed from the dawn of time. So there are free alternatives. You can use free WordPress sites. You can use things like MailChimp for free email list building in the initial stages if your email list is a certain size. And I did all of these things at first when I didn't know what I was doing. So if you hear someone like me talk about Kajabi, you might wonder, does this make sense for you if you're not making money yet? Now, if you don't know what Kajabi is, it is a lifesaver, but it is also a freedom giver for anyone trying to run an online business. I'm so glad that Kenny at Kajabi built this platform. I've been on it since 2013. In 2015, it evolved into the beast that it is today. It used to just be a platform for selling your courses or membership sites. It is no longer just that. It is an online tool that I use for both of my businesses to host my courses. So when people buy a course, they log in and they can see the course there. Host membership sites, to do webinars, to build all my landing pages out, to do email marketing, to do websites. I'm literally rebuilding my Graham Cochrane website in Kajabi as we speak. More on that in a future episode. To do automated selling, one-click upsells. I build one-on-one coaching clients with it. I mean, it does everything you can imagine. Sales pages, free opt-ins, all kinds of stuff. It's all baked into Kajabi. So you as the business owner just have one platform you log into and you can see all your customers, you can see all your revenue, you can see all the products you've built, you can see your memberships, you can refund people, you can give people free stuff, you can create free mini trainings, you can do webinars that are private, you can launch your products, sell your products, take care of your customers, email them, build your website, build your whole brand, all under one roof. And what's crazy is when you lock in your price, they keep adding features. They keep adding stuff and your price doesn't go up. Whatever you lock in, if they ever change the price, like that's your price and they just continue to deliver. So it allowed me to stop paying for a lot of other tools that I used to have to pay for individually. And it allows me to simplify my life. So, and it's not a technical platform. I'm not technical. I like to drag and drop come up with an idea, sell it to you, sell it to my students, add value. I don't want the technology to get in the way. Kajabi solves all of that. You can see why I freaking love this thing, because it makes a person like me able to do what I do. Now, what I tell people to do is, if you can, use Kajabi. One thing that I give people as a helpful resource is, if you go to Kajabi's website, they'll give you a 14-day free trial. If you go to my link, which is an affiliate link, full disclosure, you can get a 28-day free trial. So if you go to grahamcochrane.com/Kajabi, Kajabi, grahamcochrane.com/Kajabi, you're going to not only get double the free trial, so 28 days of a free trial, but what they've put together is this thing they call the 28-day challenge, which is a ton of video content training from the people at Kajabi, teaching you how to use Kajabi so that you can build your business in 28 days and actually sell something and make a profit in those 28 days, which is, it's in their best interest to get you to make money in 28 days using their platform so that you'll sign up after the 28-day free trial is over. So at the very least, you can try it for a month, build something, sell it, and see if you make some money and if you like the platform. If you do, if you stick around, if you use my link, then part of your payment supports my business. You don't pay any more. It's just baked into the price. I just get supported by you in that way. If you don't, or you choose to buy it without my link, that's totally fine. But either way, you get the 28-day free trial and the videos that go with it. So go to grahamcochrane.com/Kajabi to try it out. Here's the thing though. Hannah, and then another guy named Kevin emailed me that same day. A couple other people are asking the logical question, Graham, do I start with the free cheap stuff, like what you did 10 years ago where you had to duct tape everything together because Kajabi didn't exist? Do I start with that and then prove to myself that I can make some money and then upgrade or invest into Kajabi? Or do I start with Kajabi from the beginning? Now, I'm all about you saving money, but here's what I told Hannah. I want to tell you exactly what I emailed back to her and to Kevin and to these other people that were asking the same thing. I would consider, and it's worth considering. You don't have to do it this way because there's a million ways to skin a cat. But I'm going to tell you that if you can get into Kajabi from day one, your life will be easier. Your customer experience will be better and look more premium, which allows you to charge more. And then even better than that, you will have a vision. Like, I don't know what it is, but when you're in Kajabi and once you start to build stuff in it, you get a vision for a million other things you could sell or upsell instantly into, or add unique bundles or offers. Like, your mind starts to open up to the possibilities, and consequently you launch more things or offer amazing offers. You make more money. It's almost addicting. It's kind of weird. That is kind of weird. It's fun. Here's what I told Hannah, and here's what I would tell you. I would sign up for Kajabi using the 28-day free trial. I would do exactly this. I would use the link to get the longer free trial. I think you need a little bit longer than 14 days, honestly. Get the 28-day free trial. Watch all the 28-day challenge videos, okay? Implement what they say. But before you do that, have 1 month's worth of Kajabi's subscription saved up. So if you go to their site, there's different packages depending on what you want. You could start with the basic package, and the month-to-month option, I think right now, and this might be dated in the future, is about $149 a month. Okay, if it's $149 a month, if you pay month to month, it's cheaper if you pay for the annual. But let's assume you don't have that money and you're not sure if you want to use it for a year. So you want to test it out. Okay, I'm putting myself in your shoes. I would find a way to save up $150. I'd probably sell some crap in my house, right? Get $150. I sign up for the 28-day free trial using Graham's link. Now what I've bought myself basically is 2 months worth of Kajabi. I got 1 month free, and then if I pay for it after that, I have at least the next month's bill covered because I saved it up ahead of time. So I basically have created a 2-month runway with which to build this thing. Now, if you are like, from what I gather from Hannah's shoes, already kind of creating content and you just haven't sold anything yet, this is going to work really well for you. In Kevin's situation, who emailed me within hours of Hannah, asked a very similar thing. He hasn't even started to create content yet. So he's at the true beginning. It's not that he doesn't have anything to sell yet. He hasn't even really made himself known yet. And here's what I told both of them. If you have this 2-month ramp of Kajabi, you basically give yourself 60 days, not 68, 60 days just about to sell something. They want you to do it in 28, which I think is doable. But I like having 60 days. I like give myself a little bit more time because life is busy. I'm willing to pay for 1 month, get 1 month free. So it's really, I'm investing $150 of my money into this 60-day experiment. And with the goal being, what can I sell by the end of 60 days or before that will pay for another 2 to 6 months of Kajabi? Okay. So 5 months would be like what, $750? So can I create $500 to $1,000 in the next 60 days? That would be like what I'm shooting for. 500 minimum would be a nice target to $1,000 at the end of this 60-day period, to just, with the only goal, just to pay for another 6 months or so of Kajabi. Okay, you see how we're breaking this thing into bite-sized chunks? If you can do that, then you start to think differently, because you don't need to build a big signature course. You don't need to launch a membership, right? Although you could do both of these things depending on how much time you have on your hands and how ambitious you are. But if you were like, let's say Kevin, who emailed me later, who has no audience, no content, okay, it might be hard to build a membership site in 60 days to go from 0 to members in 60 days. But here's what a guy like Kevin could do, and Hannah could do this as well, and you could do this as well. Once you have Kajabi, now you have all the tools to do everything. So build your website in an hour. They've got templates, drag and drop. Build your site with your blog. Start to create YouTube videos or blog posts or do a podcast, but YouTube is probably the best use of your time if you have to do this quickly. Create your YouTube channel for free. You start shooting YouTube videos. You embed them on your blog on Kajabi. You create a free lead magnet, which we talk about on the channel. We talk about on the podcast, the free thing you're going to give away. You can create an email list now, all inside of Kajabi, because Kajabi has email marketing baked in, so you don't need MailChimp. You don't need a ConvertKit. It's all baked into Kajabi. So now we can go public and start pumping out videos, 1 a week minimum, 2 a week if you can, 3 a week if you just are just crushing it. They don't have to be the best, longest videos. They just need to be valuable. You start pumping out videos on your YouTube channel and you embed them on your blog, and you offer a free lead magnet that can all be opted in through Kajabi. Kajabi gives you the forms. It's just copy and paste. Everything is there in Kajabi. You start to build an email list, and you start to get on Facebook. You start to get on Instagram. You get wherever your friends are that know you, and you let people know about the free guide you're offering, and you tell people to download it. You tell them about your YouTube videos, and you just start to get the word out the old-fashioned way every business was started, which is you just told your friends, hey, this is the business I'm in. You should come buy some knives. You should buy some insurance. Like, you just tell people what you're doing, only you're not selling yet. You're offering stuff for free, but you're doing it in a crunched time period with your goal to start to build up an email list and an audience, as many people as you can in these 60 days. Then by day 60, your goal is to offer them something paid. This could be a mini course. And by mini course, we're talking about 2 hours of content or less. So you could sell for probably $49, right? The 2-hour mini course, $49 on whatever their burning pain issue would be in your niche. So if you're offering a free guide, a free lead magnet in that niche, it probably would be relevant to that. So if I were a fitness instructor and we're trying to build this thing in Kajabi, and I'm putting out some videos on fitness and nutrition, and I probably offer some kind of like 3-week or 21-day, weight loss guide, 3 steps to losing maybe 10 pounds in a month or something like that, or 5 pounds in the next 3 weeks or something like that. Follow these steps. People are opting in for that. They want to learn about weight loss in 3 weeks. Then it would probably make sense to offer a mini course on how to lose more weight and look more shredded, or build some muscle, or just build off of what's in that guide and make it a simple 4-module, 5-module, 6-module, 2 hours total-ish mini course. Sell it for $49. You outline it as the weeks tick on. You film a few videos. You upload them, guess what, into Kajabi. You create a simple offer with a name, with a little graphic. You say, I want it to be $49. You can have a one-click upsell for one-on-one coaching or whatever you want, but you could make a mini course. The other thing you could do, and I told Hannah this, is you could sell Skype coaching. So you could forget the mini course. Say, I don't have time to build a mini course. I don't have time to shoot videos, but I want to add value for the next 60 days with all my free content, use all the things that Kajabi gives me, email the people, follow up with the people, establish some presence online, push it on social media, so that at the end of the 60-day time period, once I feel like I've got a little bit of an audience, maybe I've got 50 people on my email list and I've got people watching my videos, then I want to email those people and let people know on Instagram and YouTube or wherever they are, that for a limited time, I'm opening up a few coaching spots, okay? And you're selling coaching packages. And let's say you want to offer a coaching package where it's $100 a call or something for a simple 30-minute Skype call or hour Skype call, but you sell packages of 6 months. And they don't have to pay it all up front, but you could do a 6-month package and it's $100 a call, or you could do a 12-month package or a 3-month package, and you could figure out and see if you just sell a couple slots of these packages. Again, if you could sell 2 $500 packages, even if it was on a month-to-month basis, just sell 2 people on Skype one-on-one coaching just to help them out directly, add a ton of value and learn in the process, you could lock in $1,000 over the next 5 months, 6 months. Basically, those coaching packages would pay for ongoing Kajabi, which will allow you to then build out a mini course or a full-fledged course or more coaching. Is this giving you some ideas? When you see that online business as it relates to the type of business I'm trying to teach you to build, which is built around your knowledge, your experience, your expertise, your background, your unique way of doing things, whatever that is, if you're building a business around that, a tool like Kajabi gives you unlimited possibilities of ways to sell access to you, because that's ultimately what we're doing. So you sell access to you through a mini course, which is the videos that allow them to go deeper with you. You can sell access to you one-on-one coaching, which again, you can do on Skype or on Zoom and record those calls and upload them into a Kajabi product for them or a landing page that they can have access to or whatever you want to do. You can sell your access to you through a membership site, through a mastermind, through a live event that you could still sell tickets to through Kajabi and upload the recordings of the master or the in-person event or whatever. There's a lot of things you realize that you have at your disposal to sell access to yourself, sell your knowledge, sell your experience, sell the results that you can help them get in a variety of ways at a variety of different price points. And a tool like Kajabi just allows you to build it, sell it, market it, distribute it, upsell it, give away it. That was awful grammar. I wanted it to keep ending with it. Give it away, right? You could do all those things with a platform like Kajabi. So the way I view it is, again, with Hannah, yeah, she could build her online presence for free or for cheap. And yeah, she could offer coaching without Kajabi. She could send a PayPal invoice and just jump on Skype. I'm not saying you need Kajabi to do any of these things. But what she was noticing and asking about, and what I know to be true, is that eventually your life's going to be way more complicated. And then Kajabi is going to be this thing over here that is not only simpler, but cheaper than all the other things you're paying for. Trust me, I've paid for all the things. Webinar Jam, lead pages, ConvertKit, Discourse, you name it. All the things I've had to pay for just to be able to host my courses, be able to do email marketing, web hosting. You can get rid of the web host cost if you moved your site over to Kajabi. You see how it's not just simplifying your life. At some point, once you have any measure of revenue coming in or any measure of customers being served, it's actually the cheaper option. So at some point, she's going to want to switch to Kajabi. So my case to her and my case to you is, why wait to switch if you could do it now? And if the only holdup in doing it now is I'm not making money right now, so how can I justify the cost? I almost want to flip the switch and say, why don't you make money right now to pay for the cost so that you can have the tool for longer, to have the longer runway, to build the bigger things that do take more time and to build the audience that does take more time. This is a long game. You will do a lot of groundwork that you have to lay before you make the money you need. So it's an interesting way of thinking about it. Can I make $500 to $1,000 in the first 60 days if I had a goal, if I had a tool like Kajabi, and if I had the training that Kajabi gives you with the 28-day challenge? Plus, Graham, you got good old Uncle Graham here in your ear every single week, or all the other videos on my site, right? Just watch my passive income workshop and then apply that to the stuff you're doing in Kajabi. You can do this if you're not trying to just build the biggest thing in the world in 60 days, because good luck with that. Very few of us have the margin for that. I don't want to build something in 60 days that's a massive flagship course. But a mini course, way easier. I think of it like as 5 YouTube videos, 5 long YouTube videos that go way in depth, right? That's not hard. One-on-one coaching, there's no preparation needed. You just have to establish trust, and then you have to offer that premium access to you, knowing that a small fraction of those people, 1, 2, 3 people, need to just take you up on that offer, and you're good to go. We just need to find a way to create some revenue to sustain the use of the tool so we can create more revenue with it. See how much easier that is when you just make it that small little goal. So what I don't want you to do is do the free cheap route, but what that really ends up being is you just don't get anything done. I'd rather set you up for success and you jump in a platform like Kajabi, which is winning the game in terms of tools. Like, I don't think there's a tool that does what Kajabi does as well as it does, period. It's easy. It has everything you need to build your business around, and you could get in it right away. And the education is there, built in, and you can rock it for free for 28 days if you use my link. And really, if you want to do it the way I would suggest, again, sell some crap, get 1 month's worth of Kajabi set aside, and then take the free month, put them together, and give yourself almost 60 days to build something that pays for the next 6 months of Kajabi. What a great amount of gentle pressure to get you to think about the real thing that really matters. Not the website you're building on WordPress, not building the perfect content strategy on YouTube. Yes, I want you to work on YouTube. YouTube is what drives my business, but it takes time to do it right, and we're always improving and getting better. I want you to almost put those things aside, because they could just become crutches for you and excuses for not doing what you and I know you can do, which is you can help somebody and you can add value in their life. And it can be done in a really simple way, like a mini course or one-on-one coaching. You don't need to make $5,000 a month right now. You just need to make a few $100s. Get that bug of, somebody paid me for this. I wonder if I can do more of it. Once you catch that bug, you're set. So that's it. Take the free month, pay for a month, sell a mini course or coaching at the end of those 60 days, and pay for the next 6 months of Kajabi. And then you rinse and repeat in terms of you continue on your content strategy with the goal of launching a true course in 6 months. At which point that launch, if you follow my launch strategies that I teach, will help you make revenue for the next 6 months and beyond and start to make a profit. And then it becomes a non-issue when your business is generating the cost of Kajabi every month easily. And now it's all profit on top of that. But at least you built your business around the platform that's already seamless, already easy to use. So you don't have to do that transition later. Trust me, I had to do that transition later. I built my first business on a combination of WordPress, cheap hosting, MailChimp, lead pages, Webinar Jam, all these things. Then I eventually got Kajabi, and I used that to sell one of my courses. Then the current version of Kajabi that we have now came out, and I was like, all right, I need to move all my customers over. I was 6 years in at this point, so moved all my products over. That was a nightmare, not because of Kajabi, just because I had 10, 15,000 customers at that point. So imagine moving everybody's login over, making sure that they get all the products inside of Kajabi, having to recreate a bunch of products at once. I'd rather you build it little by little than having to do it. In 2016, I spent so much of that year moving my whole business over, going through the hassle of it because I knew Kajabi would make my life easier, and it was the benefit far outweighed the initial pain. And I'm glad I did, so glad I did. And that's why I built my entire business around Kajabi for this new business. Except for I wasn't sure, so I kept my website separate and email separate, but I'm merging it all, which I'll update you on as well. But I'm merging it all right now. I'm literally moving everything over to Kajabi for this business, which is going to be super sweet. So you should start. If you don't have Kajabi, try it out for free. Go to grahamcochrane.com/Kajabi, Kajabi. Use that link, get 28 days of a free trial instead of the typical 14 that they offer on their website. What I love about it is the 28-day challenge videos. I love education. They make some great videos that are really practical. They're really trying to get you to make some money in 28 days. But I say do it. Give yourself 60 days so you have a little bit more time to ramp it up if you have no content out there in the world. Start to build that audience, build that content, launch a mini course, launch one-on-one coaching at the end of 60 days, and just try to make enough for the next few months of Kajabi so you can rinse and repeat and really build the thing out. Two things. One, go sign up. Like I said at the beginning, it's an affiliate link, but that means it doesn't change your price at all. It just means if you stick around after the free trial, ended up becoming a subscriber of Kajabi and a paying customer, part of your monthly payment supports my business, which is kind of cool. If you don't want to use my link, that's totally fine. I still think you should do it. I still think you'll love it and benefit from it. What's also really cool is that a lot of the content that I share and teach, I'm using Kajabi. So I'm speaking that language. So it becomes one more language you and I can speak. Okay, so over in my 6-figure coaching community, I'm literally trying to evangelize my members in there. Most of them are Kajabi because they're really intelligent, smart people. But the ones that aren't Kajabi, I'm trying to evangelize them to get them on the platform because what I'm teaching, I can apply it even more directly to them if we're all speaking the Kajabi platform language. And yeah, there's some other great platforms, but I'm telling you, Kajabi is the place you want to be. I'm very biased. I get it. But there's not a lot of products that I care about in this space, but Kajabi is the one that literally I can run my entire business on. And they've just been a joy to work with. I met the people at the HQ this past January. A lot of the team, Kenny, the whole crew, good people. And they're in there scheming every day trying to make the product better. And again, I've been a customer since 2013, and it's just the product's just gotten insanely good. And it's made my life easier and allowed me to make more money faster. And what I love is give my customers a better user experience because they get a beautiful, elegant login, just like you would with your Amazon Kindle account or whatever. And you can see all of the courses or memberships or communities you've purchased from me. It's all in there in one place, and they can access it anywhere they want. So it's beautiful and it's seamless. So that's why you're going to hear me talk about it a lot. So hopefully that answers your question. If you've thought about, should I use Kajabi or go the free or cheap alternative? There you go. That's a strategy you could use to jump on the Kajabi train, even if you're not making money yet. So grab the link. It's here below, grahamcochrane.com/Kajabi if you're watching on YouTube, and sign up. Let me know how it goes too. I'd love to hear your thoughts as you're working through Kajabi and what questions you have while you're in Kajabi of how I can help clarify it for you, because I think it's pretty self-explanatory, but there's a lot of ways I'm using it that have been successful. So if you're getting stuck, leave me a message, let me know, and we can do some more Kajabi specific content. Thanks for listening. Thanks for being a part of the show. I'm trying to continue to bring you not only the strategies and the mindsets and motivation, but the practical how-tos and literally what tools to use and what tools I'm using so that you can literally go build this passive income business, serve a ton of people like we talked about last week, break out of that imposter syndrome, and focus on loving neighbor as self. And the best way to do that is to get the technology out of the way so you can just do what you do best, which is educate, train, share, teach, and serve. And that's what Kajabi helps me do, and hopefully it'll help you do. Thanks for listening. Have a great week. Serve some people really well, and I'll see you on another episode real soon.